Hello, everyone, and good morning. Today is Thursday, May 29th, 2025, at 09:55. And today we have our day one outlook to look at for today. So, today we have two slight risk areas. One slight risk area encompassing parts of eastern New Mexico and much of central Texas. And we have this slight risk over here that encompasses a tiny bit of northern Florida, mainly eastern Georgia, and southeastern South Carolina. Even the coast have a slight. This marginal extends from Colorado through New Mexico, through much of Texas, and then going into Oklahoma, Arkansas, a little bit of Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, a little bit of Alabama, Tennessee, Missouri, Kentucky, and a little bit of Illinois. Swinging back through, we got a little bit of Alabama, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and just a little bit of Virginia having a marginal risk today. So, let's go ahead and see what we've got for today. City-wise, we have Jacksonville, Lubbock, Savannah, Waco, and Abilene under the slight, and Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, Austin, and Memphis under the marginal. So, today, let's go ahead and deep dive and see what we've got for today. Today, we've got a 5% tornado risk for areas in Texas. We do have a 2% that extends from eastern New Mexico through much of Texas. One over here that is for parts of Missouri, Arkansas, Mississippi, a little bit of Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, and Illinois. We have this one down here that's for parts of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida. And we do have this one for parts of Georgia and South Carolina. So we do have the potential for 4 different areas of tornado risks today. We have Lubbock, Levelland, Sweetwater, Snyder, and Brownfield under the 5%. And then Memphis, New Orleans, Mobile, Little Rock, and Monterey under the 2%. So if you are under the 5%, you could see a brief tornado of an EF1, but most likely an EF0. And if you are under the 2%, we could see a EF0 tornado expected today. So please be mindful that could happen today. I hope my allergies are not acting up. Anyway, moving on to the wind risk, we've got this 15% for much of Texas. We have this one over here that's for parts of Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina. We do have the marginal, 5% that extends from a little bit of Colorado through New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, a little bit of Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, a little bit of Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, Missouri, and Illinois, back through Louisiana, back through Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia. So we do have those areas under the 5%. So we do have Jacksonville, Lubbock, Savannah, Waco, and Abilene under the 15%, and Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, Austin, and Memphis under the 5%. So for the 15% areas, you could see damaging wind gusts of 60 to 75 miles per hour possible. And for the 5%, you could see 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts possible. So please be mindful. That could be a possibility. Today's hail risk, we have a 15% hatched for parts of New Mexico and going through Texas. We've got a normal 15% for parts of Texas as well, central Texas. We have a 5% that extends from Colorado through New Mexico, much of Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, just a little bit of Alabama, Tennessee, Missouri, Illinois, and Kentucky, and a little bit of another part of Louisiana, as well as Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, and a little bit of North Carolina having the 5% as well. So we do have Lubbock, Abilene, Midland, Odessa, and San Angelo under the significant severe. We have Lubbock, Waco, Abilene, Killeen, and Midland under the 15%, and Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, Jacksonville, and Austin under the 5%. So for the 15% hatch, we could see 1 to 3.5 inch diameter hail possible. For the small 15% normal, we could see 1 to 3 inch diameter hail possible. And for the 5%, we could see 1 to 2 inch diameter hail. So please be mindful that could be possible today. Our summary for today says large to very large hail, severe winds, and a couple of tornadoes will be a concern, with thunderstorms this afternoon and evening across the Texas-New Mexico border eastward into central Texas. Thunderstorms producing southern damaging winds are possible later today across parts of the southeast. An isolated severe threat may develop this afternoon across the Ozarks and mid-south vicinity. So there you have it. There is today's hail risk. There's today's wind risk. There's today's tornado risk. And there's today's day one outlook. So I do really hope that you stay weather aware and stay safe today. Even if you're in the marginal, you never know what these storms could do in the marginal. Sometimes they can do crazy stuff. But anyway, that's going to be it for me for now. I should be back later for the day 2 outlook video. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, have yourselves a great day. Stay weather aware and stay safe and take care.